Well, let's have a go. Well, gotta be careful where I stand on this stuff. Don't actually know if this is public land or not. Good idea, weren't it? Coming out for a little hike and wearing your trainers. The question is it supposed to look like this? And their answer is no. But look at the state of that. I'd fart and it'd blow it over. Morning. It's been a while. But I've come out to like a little nature park, nature reserve, whatever you want to call it. And I've actually got myself a new drone. Well, I say new, it's the first drone I've ever had. DJI Neo, the first one. Got it cheap on Amazon. Got it Amazon Black Friday. I think it were £143. That's what that was, with no controllers. So yeah, fly it from your phone. But I originally got it because you don't really need a controller for it. There's like preset flying functions, which for someone like me who's never never flown a drone, should come in handy. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done any walking, so I'm a bit out of breath. But you might be able to tell, but I have lost a bit of weight, so it's been like 2 months and I've lost 2 stone, I think. I've also got a new tent, backpacking tent, that I want to try and set up somewhere. So when I do go travelling again, I know how to set it up. That's the thing when you're wearing a woolly hat, you start to sweat, and it turns your woolly hat into like a soggy nappy on your head. But as you can tell, I'm in the shaded side of the hill. You actually used to be able to go beyond that barrier fence. They've recently just put it up. It's actually where I'm going to set my tent up. But don't know if this is the best place to attempt your first drone flight. The grass is wet. I mean, I could put it on my bag to take off. You can actually take off holding it in your hand, but yeah, there's not much flat ground, so we'll see. I suppose if it does go successful, insert drone footage there. Gotta be careful where I stand on this stuff. It's like sandy silt sort of stuff. So what does he do? He pulls camera out. Don't actually know if this is public land or not, but it's a bit sludgy. I don't think I can really go any further. Not without my walking boots on. Good idea, weren't it? Coming out for a little hike and wearing your trainers. Amateur mistake. Not sure if you can see it on camera, but you can see the shadow casting by the blades on the wind turbine. Looks kinda cool. Nice place to pitch over there, but it's only like 12 o'clock in the morning. Obviously I'm only testing my tent out, but some people are a bit nosy, aren't they? Probably tell me to move on. I'll get ravaged by one of the dogs. It's a big dog walking sort of place. Really not sure what to do first. I was going to fly the drone first, and then pitch my tent, but might have to do the tent first. It's basically a hiking pole tent, and I've never set one of them up before, so wind's picking up here a bit. Don't know how well you can hear it on camera. But yeah, I was saying hiking, I've never set up a hiking pole tent before, so it's the reason that I've been wanting to come out. Obviously, I don't want to travel 3,000 miles in a random country and figure out that I actually needed 2 hiking poles, not just one. But this tent's it's basically one pole. You have to peg it out and then put your pole in and do your guidelines. But them type of tents, if you can't get it taut, like if you ain't got a good sort of grassy area to put it on, you're going to struggle putting it up. Unlike a traditional, what do they call them? Freestanding tent, where you can basically put it anywhere as long as the ground's flat. This ground is grim. I mean, only me had come hiking after, I think it reported on news that we're having like a month's worth of rain in 24 hours, and so this idiot comes hiking the next day. We're actually due to go flying to Fuerteventura in Spain for like 4 nights, but cancelled it last minute. Well, I cancelled it at last minute. Don't know, I just weren't feeling it. It's like full on winter now in UK. Whoa. And I just think it'd be weird going back to Spain where it's like 20 degrees and it's in minus, it's like, well, 2 degrees I think today. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to try this drone out. Wish me luck. I have somewhat tested it in house, but obviously it just went up and stayed there. Need to figure out. I figured it out. Right, enough talking shit. Let's have a look at this drone. This is just pure bog. Oh. My foot's wet now. But look at this for a perfect sort of place to fly a drone. Nice and smooth. I mean, it's obviously for when maintenance come and they bring the trucks up and whatnot, but I mean, I say it's a perfect place, but is it a perfect place when there's essentially a big drone next to me? I think I'll move further down, get away from these blades. I mean, obviously it is windy because they're spinning, aren't they? But it don't feel too windy to be throwing a drone up. We'll see anyway. They're quite smart, these DJI drones. So let's have a go. So much crap when you're a wannabe filmmaker. Where's the drone? That's all my shit wet now. So that's the drone, DJI Neo, the first one. I always find it weird turning it on. You have to like hold the button in and then hold it in again for 2 seconds. Let's see what it's saying. You have to download an app to control it. Connect. This is definitely not.
Point the camera at your face and press and hold the mode button to take off.
Is it a bad idea that I'm gonna do my first flight in manual mode? Well, let's have a go. Well, it's in the air. It's in the air. Can't quite figure out how to change the camera. I'm getting strong wind, so I'm going to bring it down.
Landing.
Well, I didn't get much in terms of footage, but I suppose I got these wind turbines, but yeah, I want biggest sort of reason that I wanted it is for like bird's eye view of things, and I couldn't figure out how to change the camera angle. I did it in the house. Oh, wait a minute. Found it. Might have another go. Let's have another go. I were getting strong wind. Can you see me? We'll bring it down now. I think I've not actually recorded. I weren't actually recording, so we'll do that again. But I think we'll bring it down. That didn't go too bad. Bit stressful, but there's not really anything I can crash into here other than that. Other than that wind turbine.
Follow.
Yeah, these are all presets that you can use. Should really have tried them out, but trying to turn it off. Is that it? It's just flashing at me. That's it. It's the same as when you turn it on, you hold the power button and then it flashes, then you release it and then you hold it another 2 seconds. Ugh. But yeah, that went kind of well. I just won't be flying it in any city environments for a while, or ever. I don't need that kind of stress. Oh, has this even been recording? Yeah. Could do with a new battery pouring in. Hold on. Yeah, so that's the drone test flight. If there's anyone out there that's got any recommendations, it's a Neo, DJI Neo 1, the original one. Obviously you don't need any sort of what do you need for bigger drones, like a license sort of thing. Yeah, you don't need any of that. It's because it's like the smallest drone. Is it under 100 and some grams? I'll have to put it up on screen when I get home. Is that lens dirty? But yeah, I enjoyed that. It's going to take a while getting used to, but yeah, what I was saying is I purposely didn't get the controller and things because obviously my channel, it's about travelling and backpacking. I'm not doing that right now, but when I do, obviously I need to be as lightweight as possible because I can't carry. I mean, this trip that I cancelled, I was going to take two bags with me, and I was still having to miss a few things out. Like I was having to ditch my cooking equipment because I just taking up too much space. So that's the reason that I wanted this drone, because it's small, don't need a controller, and I don't really want to do any fancy shots. It's just about getting like a overview of the place that I'm going to be in. Like I want to return to Morocco and go to the Sahara, and I think that'd be a great place for drone footage. But not the best place if you're a newbie for flying drones. I don't know if like the sand in the air would potentially damage the motors on that drone. It's one of them things, isn't it? So many different things to consider. But oh god, this is sludgy. Looks like a tractor's been up here. But yeah, so today's task of flying the drone is complete. This is a sludgy shithole which I'm going to quickly get out of, but I need to find somewhere to pitch this tent. But like I was saying, I was due to go travelling but cancelled it, but I'm still off work, so I'm not cancelling my work holiday. Fuck that. So I'm gonna try and get out every day like this one, do some filming, stick it on YouTube. But yeah, I really want to get up a mountain somewhere. So when I get home, I'm going to do a bit of research and see where I could go that's not too far. And one of the days, go visit a big city. I was thinking going to London, but I want to get away from people. London is not the best place to go, is it? But I've always wanted to see it properly. I've driven through it for work, but I want to get the tourist experience, see it on foot. And I think the biggest sort of reasons I want to go is purely just to do some filming during the night, seeing all the buildings lit up. And this camera, DJI, this is not a DJI sponsored video, by the way. I wish it were, but I'm a big GoPro fanboy. But yeah, I just think these cameras are just way better. Solid. Software's not crashing like GoPros do. And I think the image quality is a lot better. And if you set the shot right, it almost gives you the effect of being shot on a DJI, on a DSLR camera. If you put some like objects quite close to the, well, not close to the lens, but certain distance away, and then you move back into frame, it does give that sort of what do they call it? You know what I mean? Sort of lens distortion that looks cinematic. But I'm talking shit again. Let's get out of here and see if I can find some way to pitch this tent. And then get back to the car. Obviously, after I've put my tent away. I'm not going to just leave it there. £100 backpacking tent that probably cost like £30 to make, but that's the way of the world, isn't it? You're talking shit, just turn the camera on. Yeah, just I've been having a quick look at the footage that I shot on my camera, not on the drone. Not really looked back at that footage yet, but I remember seeing on camera it was looking a bit sort of shaky, and I always had that assumption that DJI Neo had like a built-in gimbal, a bit like the Pocket 2, Pocket 3 cameras, but we're looking a bit shaky. I don't know if you need to run it through the DJI software to get rid of any camera shake, but I'll see when I get home. But yeah, thought I'd found somewhere that I could stick up a tent, but the grass is just too high. I remember coming here in summertime a couple of years back, kind of like scouting the area for a place to camp for night, and I'd only gone off path like a couple of metres, and it was like enclosed, there were trees and everything, so it was out of the way. But I was there for like 20 minutes just looking. I didn't have my tent or anything. I was wearing shorts, and I came out after 20 minutes. I must have been bitten 20 times. I think this time of year I should be okay because it's too cold. Everything's dead. I don't know what it was either. I don't know if it were ants or like horseflies. I think if it were horseflies it would have been a lot worse than what it were, but yeah, cut to me putting up this tent because this video has probably gone on far too long now. Still on the hunt to find somewhere to put this tent up. Problem is I'm too close to the path, and there's a lot of dog walkers and things, joggers. But it feels a bit creepy, so I just like there's as you can see, there's a lot of scattered trees and things, and there's a lot of paths. Now in these little bits of I snuck into these trees and crouched down. I'm going to take my bag off. And two women with dogs came walking past, and because obviously they weren't expecting me there, I think I might have scared them a little bit. Some weirdo in the woods with a camera. But your hobby is to walk your dog, or your hobby is to go jogging. Well, my hobby is to film YouTube videos. But yeah, on the hunt for somewhere to put this tent up without freaking some people out. I suppose when they see the tent they'll be more relaxed that I'm just some guy camping. But then you get people that don't like it. There's actually a wooden bench up there that's, I think some kids are something's set it on fire. But people like me will get blamed for that. So, but you know what, I'm in this bit of a ditch here, surrounded by these, not sure what they are, long grass. It should cover me. It's only going to be like 20 minutes to set up a tent, and then all I want to do is make sure that I've got everything and I can set it up. It's like when I went to Ibiza, last thing you want is to be in the middle of nowhere suitable to put a tent up. But then finding out when you do put it up, it didn't come with any guidelines or any pegs, so you can't actually set it up. You know, I think I've said about 20 times that I was supposed to be in Spain right now, but anyway, I'm glad I'm here. This is just what I wanted. Get away from work, to be out in nature, away from people. Well, mostly, except for women walking the dog, looking at me like I'm some weirdo. But yeah, I'm gonna head up to these trees, and I'm either putting this tent up or I'm not. So let's go. Yeah, that's that bench I was talking about. Someone's kindly set it on fire for some reason. Must get cold at night. You know, since I started YouTube, started building my equipment up for the things that I like to do, such as hiking, backpacking, camping, and then obviously all the YouTube side of things like cameras and drones and power banks, extra batteries, ND filters, you name it. And I find myself hardly ever getting out to do any of these things. And there's nothing really holding me back from doing it. And I think this video has made me realise obviously I can't go travelling around the world like I'd like to. Just can't afford it. I just don't have time. Yeah, this video has made me realise I just need to get out more in the UK and explore. Try and explore in Europe. And if you've watched the videos, you'll probably notice that it's not exactly gone to plan. But I did have fun making them videos, and I do want to continue doing that, probably next year. But we're in December now, and just waiting for some people to pass. But I think I've found somewhere to put this tent up. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I just need to start doing more videos. I think that's the plan for December, is just try and get out and to make some videos. It's what I enjoy doing. And so yeah, December I need to make an effort, make more videos, and then next year go travelling again. I think the next place that I go travelling out of the UK, I want to go somewhere big, like Dubai. Can't remember if I mentioned that on a video that I did. Basically a compilation video when I went camping with my son. I've talked some absolute shit on this video. Let's put this tent up. I'll tell you what, DJI love their magnets, don't they? Just realised this mic, shouldn't really touch it. This mic that I'm wearing, it's got a magnet on the back. Come in handy if I were made of metal, maybe. Can you see me there? But yeah, this is the tent. What's it called? Free FUL gear. Interesting name. Oh. Someone coming. My biggest issue is if a dog just decides to run over here and then their owners are going to be like, hello, what are you doing? Homeless, are you? Do I look homeless? Well, kind of do, really. Come on then, stop pissing about. Oh, it's going to take ages to put this back in. Pegs. Don't lose that bag, whatever you do. It's got an outer and inner. I always forget what's the bottom. Obviously this black is the bottom. Where's the door? That's the door. Right. Get some pegs in. But I think I was saying this. I got this tent because it's obviously small, lightweight, made for backpacking, but you're very limited to where you can put it up, because if you haven't got any like ground that's got grass on it, you're not going to be able to get your stakes in. Obviously, if it a freestanding tent, you could pitch it in a car park if you wanted. You can't with this. So let's have a go. This ground is really soft. Potentially another issue, if it's too soft, then they're just going to keep coming out, aren't they? The stakes. So that's 2 pegs in. It's hard to figure out the shape. And this is exactly why I needed to come out and test it. But the shape looks a bit weird to me. The fuck? This is supposed to stretch, but it's... Ah, there you go. Right, where is this? Honestly, there's no instructions, so I don't know if let me get back to you. The question is it supposed to look like this? And their answer is no. These tents are a lot harder to set up than you think. Well, when you've never done it before. But I mean, I suppose I've still not put all the pegs in and the guidelines, but I think it'd help if I were on flat ground. But look at the state of that. I'd fart and it'd blow it over. God. But yeah, in a foreign country, when it's getting dark and there's no suitable ground, this tent is going to be a real pain to set up. But yeah, maybe I should buy a freestanding tent and just pay for extra baggage, wherever they call it on airlines these days. But everything has to be perfect to pitch that tent. If you go to an actual campground, then yeah, conditions should be perfect. But when you're up in hills or in mountains, I don't think that's really going to work out, is it? So yeah, I think I'll leave it here, put this tent, put it down, and then rethink my options for lightweight tents. This is just not going to be suitable for me. So let's get it down. Suppose, end of the day, I suppose I've learnt something that I can't really use what do they call them, hiking pole tents. Not really suitable for what I want to do. So yeah, I'm going to get a freestanding tent, I think. I mean, I've got one, but it was cheap, nightcat one. Got it a long time ago. I put it up in the spare bedroom, and where you put the poles, there's like a metal insert. First time I put it up, that insert popped out. You can't really use it. Well, you can, but those tiny little metal inserts, if you're out somewhere like this and it goes missing, you're never going to find it, are you? So at least I've got all these spares. I mean, you never know, I may use it at some point. If I decide to go on like a long distance trail where there's going to be campgrounds, I can use it for that. But do I want the hassle of looking like an amateur trying to put this up? I suppose everyone's got to start. Everyone's got to start somewhere, haven't they? But yeah, that is not an easy tent to put up. One good thing about this is the tent mag. They give you plenty of space to actually get it back in. I hate some of these cheap tents where it's like if you don't get it exactly perfect, you can't get it back in bag. But yeah, this little spot could be a potential little, what do you want to call it, stealth camp. Once all dog walkers have gone, it's quite peaceful. Not bad, but no good for me. Well, that's everything packed away. I'm going to make my way back to the car. I've used about an hour of footage making this one video. I doubt it's going to be an hour long, but it's a lot of footage to go rummaging through, editing. But yeah, we packed everything away. Hopefully not forgotten anything. And yeah, we've learnt how to fly a drone and how to what's the best word? How to almost put up a backpacking tent or hiking pole tent. But yeah, on non-bumpy ground like this, a nice smooth grass pitch in a nice campsite, I think that'd work. God, have I really been out this long? I think it's getting dark. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Like I said, it's gone on quite a long one. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which I've no idea. I did say London, but maybe we'll settle for Sheffield. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.